listen, and we're gonna keep it a fucking buck. This is chasing that. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, because I know how y'all girls like to, y'all like to see shit online, and y'all like to tussle and all of that. These hands work. Okay, and so does this mouth, and she gonna use it, okay? Y'all bitches is doing a motherfucking show, okay? To be judged, and y'all are going to be judged, okay?
Do what I said, don't make me have to beg. Make sure that I am fed, you know this shit is the best. He's telling all his friends that I am a super freak. Bitch, I'm classy outside, but I hoe up in them sheets. He ain't never in his life met a woman like me. Better know it damn right, cause her name is She, nigga.
Fucking Antario. Fucking Antario. Really, bitch? Listen, I didn't even know if I was going to get this fucking review up tonight because, bitch, I'm tired, okay? A bitch is tired. I've been working all goddamn fucking day, okay? And then to come home and see that this fucking show premiered and was an hour and damn near a half, okay? But an hour and 15 minutes. Anything over 40 minutes is like overkill, okay? So automatically I was like, okay, what is this about to give? Season 2, I don't even know how the fuck I got into the show. Honestly, I think somebody was probably talking about it on Twitter, or maybe like I saw like a random, matter of fact, no, I think I saw like a random clip on YouTube, and it was definitely one of the clips where they was fighting. I believe it was J-Lon at the time, who now is going by Lauren, okay, transition, all of that, respect pronouns, okay, whatever. So it was J-Lon at the time versus Montel, I believe, and they were inside of some type of fashion store or some shit like that. Bitch, I don't know. It was so fucking long ago, okay, but that's when I got into it, which was like, yeah, around the time that season 2 was airing, and I had became a fan. This was like probably 2018, I want to say. Yeah, definitely was 2018. Yeah, definitely around that time. It was like 2018, right? And so I had become a fan, and I was watching, tuned in, okay? I watched the reunions, I remembered all the fucking brawls and shit that was happening at the fucking reunions, okay? And I watched, every new season and saw how the cast was getting jumbled up and shook up, and here we are now in 2022. Season 5 of Chasing Atlanta. The cast is going through a lot of shakeups. A lot of fucking shakeups. And while the quality of the show was definitely getting better, like, seriously, run Andario his motherfucking flowers. Like, run Andario his motherfucking flowers. Like, the quality is getting better and better. The team is stepping it up. The production, the visuals, the sounds, the music, like, everything about, like, the actual production of the show is getting better. The casting sucks ass. Okay, it sucks ass, and we're going to get to that. And listen, let me just make it known now. I'm biased, okay? I'm very much biased, okay? I'm Team Rico, I'm Team Oliver, okay? So I'm very much biased. Please understand that, okay? I don't give a fuck what they do on this goddamn show. I'm very much biased, okay? Because those are my babies in real life, so I fuck with them, okay? So we're biased over here, okay? But the rest of the girls, they can get it. And so the last couple of years, I don't know. I just feel like the casting has not been there since the season 3 was cute. Season 4, I didn't really watch.
Yup.
I didn't. I probably watched one episode and then tapped out, okay? But I don't feel like the casting has really been there since season 2. Maybe since season 2. Season 3 was kind of cute because that's when Oliver came in, but like maybe since like season 2. But the cast in the last couple of years has been. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Like I said, I'm definitely biased. So the show starts off with Cameron, right? Cameron is hosting this little event where Rico and T.S. Kendra are gonna be performing, right? T.S. Kendra is back, and I guess the TS stands for Titty Support because she is happy about her new girls, and I can't even she looks good. I'm still trying to figure out whether or not I like Kendra, okay, because I'm still back in season 3. I'm still back in season 3 where her and Oliver was going back and forth. I know that they've made up and shit like that, and so yeah, technically I'm supposed to make up too, but listen.
Let's work on that.
I appreciate what she's bringing. To the show. But right now, as far as her fucking body, she looks absolutely fucking amazing. Like, absolutely fucking amazing. And definitely one of the biggest glow-ups out of everybody on the cast. Well, out of the cast, because it's only but, 3 people that's fucking returned. But out of everybody that's returned, she's probably the one that I would say that's going through the most glow up since her original debut season. Like, she looks fucking good. She looks fucking good. So then we get Rico with a K, and maybe the K must stand for codeine, because the way that this motherfucking nigga got up onto the fucking green screen, hyped as all fucking hell. I'm like, listen, like, you could tell, like, he was just happy to be on camera, happy to fucking be back, and it's like, nigga, I understand it was a fucking pandemic panorama out here, but you was gonna be invited back either way. Like, the fans wanted to see you back, so, like, calm down, baby. Like, your job was not in jeopardy. Calm down. Like, he came on the screen a little too happy, a little too fucking excited. Like, a little too excited, right? Like, woosah. Like, relax, nigga. Chill out. It's okay. Chill the fuck out, okay? So Rico is on stage. He's performing his music, which is fucking bomb. Like, stream his music if you haven't, right? He's performing his new shit, and I'm listening. And I'm fucking listening. And I'm listening. And I'm like, I know you ain't get this bitch on the track before me.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, I know you did not get this bitch on the track before you called up the real queen. Okay, and then on the fucking track, I think one of the lyrics was, we got the king and the queen down here, or something, whatever the fuck Kendra was up there saying. I'm like, I know you didn't get this bitch a collab before me.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, you ain't got to worry about it no more.
Let's talk about it.
What is it saying about me? So I guess. Listen, we can be very fucking honest. Rico's music is fire. Rico's music is fire. And here's the thing when it comes to Rico. Obviously very attractive, very fucking sexy as lips, sexy as beard, sexy.
That's a black king right now.
Sexy as everything, but it's not just that. Like, you know how you have, like, so many fucking people out here who is just, like, when it, like, they call it pretty privilege, right? Like, you have people out here that's just, like, doing the goddamn thing, but really not really doing the goddamn thing, but only winning because of how they look and shit like that. Like, you can very fucking easily say that about Rico. But Rico, from what I know, is a very genuine person. Like, seriously a genuine person. An artist, and I don't want to use that loosely because this is fucking 2022 where everybody is literally trying to hop on what's trendy, hop on, you know, the next sound, or, you know, just get a quick bag, and that's not Rico. Rico is somebody who literally fucking cares about the craft, like somebody who literally cares about music and his penmanship and, like, wanting to actually create art, which is very fucking refreshing to see, especially on a goddamn show like this, because the way that, like, I'm struggling to get through this fucking review. I'm dreading getting through this fucking review because the way that, because can we talk? Let's talk about it. Like, can we talk?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. My problem with Chasing Reality, and this was a problem with Chasing Hollywood, and the reason why that shit was a dub, okay? The reason why that shit was a dub, it was a fail, okay? And the reason why that shit fell off. Because we get all of these bunch of gay characters up here that, first of all, you're already gay, you're already flaming, you're already a homo. Already a fucking skittlebag. Okay, like, it's okay to be fabulous, it's okay to like your Chanel boots, it's okay to, okay, if you want to go ahead and fit into the stereotype and that's naturally you, that's totally fine. Totally fine. Nobody's judging that, right? But see, what tends to happen with a lot of these gay characters that come up on these shows, and not just Chasing Reality, but, like, we see this shit happen on, like, Love and Hip Hop. We see this shit happen, like, all the fucking time. It's like people get so stuck to fitting into that mold, and it's just like every gay wants to be the messy, sassy gay character, and everybody's trying to follow after fucking Nene Leakes or Jocelyn or Erica Mena and get, like, the best read of the show. And it's like, y'all are just as wrong as Nene. Okay, and I say this all the fucking time. Like, everybody praises Nene for something that Tiffany Pollard was good at naturally, right? All of the girls that have followed in Tiffany Pollard's, aka New York's footsteps, everybody has gotten the formula down wrong. Like, the blueprint that they're following after is the wrong fucking blueprint. Everybody thinks, oh, I just gotta be loud, I gotta be sassy, I gotta, you know, deliver a quick read. Whereas it's like, Tiffany Pollard didn't need a fucking cast, an ensemble cast to fucking fight with. Like, the bitch was entertaining on her own. Like, she had Flavor of Love 2. Then she had 3 spinoffs of fucking I Love New York, right? And then she had New York Goes to Work, New York Goes to Hollywood. Like, New York was entertaining and had that X factor on her own, right? But every person that's come after her has tried to have her success, but was only good in conflict. And so, gays, and you're even watching this now, like with Bad Boys LA premiering, like, it's like gays have been waiting for their moment to get on TV or get on the internet in this case and act the fucking fool. And that was my problem with this fucking episode, right? Which is why I appreciate Rico. You know, even though that's my baby, a little boring, but adds that level of humanity back into the show, right? Because when we're watching this shit and it's nothing but throwing shade and what are you doing? I'm a boss and this, that, and the third and a name drop. And it's just like, that shit gets old very fucking quickly. Very fucking quickly. But we're going to get to that. So, like I said, Rico's music is fire. Like, you could look at him and just think like, oh, that's somebody that's only getting by because he's pretty.
Let's talk about it.
Let's keep it a buck.
Let's get into it then.
You know, some of the support might be because of that, but his music is genuinely fire. And he's genuinely an amazing, humble human being. Like, not even just artist, but human being. So, with or regards, however other people might be supporting him, none of that shit fucking matters because he has an art and he has a humbleness and just the personality and everything else to help back it up. So, support his fucking shit, right? But that collab with him and Kendra, Rico, we might need to talk about that. We might need to talk about that because I love how bitches is getting collabs before me. Okay, I love how bitches is getting their shit put out there before us. But we're gonna talk about that. But moving it on, my real problem is with Endario. Like, because again, Endario, this fucking episode was a fucking hour long. An hour long. Did we really need to hear Rico's whole album? Did we really need to hear his whole fucking album? Like, listen, baby. You got to do it like Mona. You got to do it like RuPaul, okay? You got to give us the lip sync of your life version, okay? Maybe a quick little verse, a quick little hook, and 2 lines of the bridge. Okay, we don't need to hear the whole album. This shit was 1 hour and 15 minutes long. And the 15 minutes extra that we got at the end of the episode was probably because of Rico's soundtrack. We didn't need to hear all that. But go stream, but we ain't need to hear all that. Okay, chop it up, Endario. Chop it up, okay? Now, we get outside the event or whatever. Rico comes outside. He meets with the girls or whatever. They all excited. You know, Kendra is excited about her body, as she should be. She looks fucking gorgeous. She throws a little shade at Cameron. I'm like, oh, okay, I quit that. Okay, the girls, they tussling early, okay? Because y'all know how y'all like to tussle. The girls are starting early. So, Rico, you know, like, they're bringing up the fact that Rico has zero support. I guess he was cool with some people. Listen, I did not watch last season. But I guess he was supposed to be cool with, like, Dominique and who else? Troy, I guess? Or Cam, I don't know. I guess he was supposed to be cool with some people. All I know is that when they did the little fucking performance, them asses didn't show up.
It's fine. Whatever.
Now, here's something that Rico said that kind of pissed me the fuck off. Because Rico was like, oh, you know, motherfuckers will show up to, you know, whatever shows that they can. You know, I don't expect you to make every show. And listen, first of all, if you my best anything, okay, let alone friend anything, I need that ass in the seat every fucking time. Okay, like, I don't care if I had 10 shows up and you showed up to 9. I don't care. I don't care because, see, once a bitch is on and them deposits are coming in, you gonna make sure that ass shows up to the bank every single time to collect your payment. I'm gonna need you to make sure that you collecting your ass into that seat as I'm performing. Every single fucking time. See, I don't know. And maybe that's where I'm a little bit different than other people because, you know, now in 2022, you got everybody that's like, oh, you know, I don't need a best friend that's going to be in my face all the time. I don't need to speak to my best friend all the time. You know, we could go 6 months without fucking talking. No, we can't. No, the fuck we can't.
Let's talk about it.
No, the fuck we can't, baby. Within a fucking single year, the seasons change at least 4 different times. Bitch, if you think I'm still the same person in spring that I was in fall, okay? And still gonna be that same way in winter, bitch, absolutely fucking not. So just like the seasons is changing, bitch, so is our fucking friendship. Bitch, you cannot leave and go ghost, especially during my fucking important moments, okay? Like, I never really understood that shit. It's like, as many fucking months as in a fucking year, people go through shit. People go through ups and downs. As many planetary transits and full moons and new moons and all of this shit that's going on, you really think you about to come creeping back up into my life after I done went through hell, back, around the corner, all of that, and you think you just about to come back like nothing ever happened? Absolutely fucking not. And I know that might be putting 20 on 10 when it comes to like, okay, it's just one show. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Okay, I do not give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if it's 1 show, 2 shows, 10 shows. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Don't you miss not nan part of it, because if you're a friend, then have your friendly ass up in that seat when I'm on that stage fucking performing. Okay, because again, once the money started coming in, if I miss one payment, it's going to be a problem, right? You're going to be like, where the check at? Bitch, where was your seat at that night? Okay, so when Rico said that, I definitely had an eye. I was like, Now, mind you, I don't know they friendship. I ain't all up in it like that. As long as it stays as a friendship. Okay, because we get jealous over here.
That's a black king right there.
We get jealous over here, okay?
That fact.
I don't know about their friendship. I don't really too much give a fuck. But that was just something that was like, okay, I fucking guess. I mean, my whole thing is, listen, if you ain't carry bags to my place, how the fuck no, you can't eat off my plate? Period. Let me say that again for the girls in the back. If you ain't carry bags to my place, okay, if you ain't help carry bags to my place, how the fuck no, you can't eat off my plate? That's a bar from one of my freestyles.
No, it's something about that song that just make you want to get up and bust a motherfucking move.
But seriously, if you did not help carry bags to my place, then how the fuck no, you can't eat off my plate? Again, I might be putting 20 on 10. Maybe Dom shows up to every fucking one of Rico's. Okay, maybe he just, I don't know. Maybe he was sick that one day. Maybe he had work. Okay, I don't know. Bitch like me, call the fuck out. Because this is more important. I need to see what if you my good luck charm? I need to see your face in that fucking crowd every single time. There's no excuse. There's absolutely no excuse. I'm sorry. Miss me with the bullshit. Okay, because that's an indication of something more. Okay, because if you miss one, then you won't want to miss two. Okay, and if you miss two, then you might miss a few, and then I might have to punch you. We're not doing that, okay? Because then I gotta go to jail. Now I'm facing jail time because I had to beat your ass because you're not as good of a friend as I thought you was.
Support me, bitch.
Support me, bitch. Okay? So Cameron starts going off about somebody, but listen, I was too busy writing notes for this long-ass episode in Dario that I don't know who the fuck they was talking about, but I'm sure they was throwing shade at somebody. Okay? And did y'all catch when they did like the little flash, like they did like the little gray screen thing? Bitch, I thought it was a flash forward. I was about to be like, ooh, and Dario, look at you getting your How to Get Away with Murder on. But bitch, they was just flashing back to when Oliver and Kendra had problems. I was like, oh, okay. But that would be a cute idea in the future though, and Dario. So speaking of Oliver and the girls, okay? His name is Oliver Twist, but I call him Oliver Bags because clearly, if y'all paid attention to this goddamn episode and what's been happening to him since 2020, baby, he stays with a bag. He stays with a new venture, a new venue, a new something, right? So we got Oliver Twist, aka Oliver Bags. He's in his little dance studio. He's getting his life. He's singing songs. He sounds fucking amazing. What else is there to say? Let's move it on, okay? Because, again, I'm not trying to be up here all night. So we get to a fucking commercial. And Dario, okay? I said not Ron Ziegler, or was it Ziegler? Looking real fucking familiar, baby. Looking real fucking familiar. I said, I know that's right. I know you better go ahead and put your baby daddy on. Okay, put your baby daddy on screen. Okay, go ahead. Keep the money in the family. I know that's right. So we get introduced to a new character, Jay Amore, who I guess is one of Cameron's friends, who happens to be a fucking stylist. Okay, everybody, listen. Everybody a fucking stylist. Like, that's like the go-to. You know how, like, if you black, you either a ball player or a rapper. Bitch, if you gay, you either a ball player, a rapper, or a stylist. Like, I don't understand. Everybody in Atlanta is a fucking stylist, and y'all all wear the same watered down Gucci. Like, I don't understand. We're the same goddamn, like, let me not, because listen, I don't have style. Okay? I don't have style. I'm just pretty.
Don't be mad at me because I do what I do. I'm just the baddest bitch out here. I'm just the girl trying to make it in this big world.
I'm just gorgeous, okay? I am the style, okay? So, I'm one to talk, but everybody's a fucking stylist. Like, it ain't that many clothes in the goddamn world. Why is every gay a fucking stylist? But we get introduced to Jay Amore, who's an intern of Funky Dineva, I guess, no, that was Oliver. No, wait, okay. Was Oliver an intern or assistant? I don't know. But Jay is out here with Rico Chappelle, who happens to look a lot like Funky Dineva, and he's saying that that's like his mentor or whatever, and so I guess he's like shadowing him, and he's talking about retirement, and it's like, we don't even know who you are yet, and you're talking about quitting.
Girl, what's going on?
Like, you talking about dropping out. Bitch, can we get to know who you are before you try to, what's going on? What's going on? The girls are lazy. Kim Kardashian told y'all to get y'all asses up and get the fucking work.
I would like to see it.
Because all this episode, all I saw was throwing shade. I ain't saw not one motherfucker in this bitch work. Okay? Other than Oliver. Okay? But he wasn't even working. He was working with an E. Okay? Working with an E and a Q. So, like I said, Cameron comes in. He's like, oh, this is my good girl. And I'm like, baby, is this your good girl, your good Judy? Like, For real, like, y'all actually friends, or is this like some Portia Fallon type shit? Because seriously, okay, this whole episode, it felt like we was just being introduced to Cameron circles. It's like, come on, if Cameron was going to be the one to introduce all these new characters in Dario, y'all could have gave him the voiceover, okay? I'm calling it Oliver and the girls. Is it really Cameron and the girls? Let a bitch know. Let a bitch know. Okay, but Cameron starts talking about his event, and P mentions how, you know, basically all the girls are so booked and busy. You know, that's the thing that they fucking love to do down here in Atlanta. It's, oh, I'm booked, I'm busy, I work for this person, I work for that person, I want... Real flashy, real showy, real... I don't know how y'all do it down there in Atlanta. This is why listen, and Dario, make sure that you bring Jason up here to New York, because y'all need to see how New York is, especially compared to Atlanta, because down in Atlanta, very flashy, very
Section 8.
Very smoke and mirrors. In New York, we definitely not like that up here. We're definitely not like that up here, and it's a complete fucking difference, and I feel like that needs to be showcased, because I don't understand. A bitch like me, I don't understand. I would never be able to live down there in New York, down there in Atlanta. I would never. The bitches, it's too fake, too... just not it. It's like everybody wants to be that bitch and they're not that bitch. It's just not giving what it's supposed to give. I don't know. I don't know. And then especially again when I watch these gay shows, it kind of just reminds me of that. And it feels like everybody's putting on airs. It doesn't feel like anybody's authentic. It feels like everybody's waiting for their Nene moment. It feels like everybody's trying to come up here and be a star, or everybody wants to seem like they have more going on. Like it's like, again, and that was a problem with Chasing Hollywood, Chasing San Diego, or whatever the fuck it was called, okay? Chasing whatever random city that was not LA.
And I said, ooh, now wait a minute. That's highly interesting if you want to say that.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Okay? That was a problem with that spinoff, because it's like everybody is just putting on rather than actually being them. Like, this is chasing Atlanta, chasing reality. So I want to see motherfuckers chase the dream. Like, don't come on and act like you too busy and you booked and you got this going on and that going on. Like,
yeah, that's all you can say. Can you come up with something else? Can you come up with something else?
That's not relatable. It's not relatable. It's not. And it's not that it's that you don't want to see people who, like, I don't know how you put it. Like, it's not like, okay, come on here and don't have anything going for yourself. Like, no, it has nothing to do with that. Like, you know, it's cool if you have the celebrities. It's cool if you have the networking and certain things down and all. Like, that's totally cool. But it's more so of, like, be real about the shits, right? Like, show the real side, right? Like, we love a good trauma moment, but, like, show, like, the real hustle and the grind of it, where it's like, yeah, I'm a stylist, and yeah, I do work with celebrities and things like that. Like, perfect example, Candy and the Gang, right? You have Dominique on that show. Not to be confused with Dominique on this show, but you got Dominique on Candy and the Gang, who has made it very clear, like, I want to be a dancer for Beyonce. I just got off a tour with Megan Thee Stallion, but guess where I'm at right now? I'm back here working at Old Lady Gang because, bitch, I still got to pay the bills. I still got money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not trying to fake the funk, very much like, yeah, I'm chasing my dreams. I'm going after them hard, da-da-da. But at the same time, I'm still da-da-da-da. That's the part that's missing from this fucking show, right? Which is why it's refreshing to see somebody like Rico. Again, as boring as he is on his show, it's very refreshing to have him play his Cynthia role. Okay, because it's sorry, Rico, baby, I love you, but it's giving Candy Burris. It's giving a Candy Burris, Cynthia Bailey edit.
Hello, what's going on with you?
It really is. Okay, but as you know, it's refreshing to see him on this show because I'm jumping ahead, but even at some point it was like they were speaking very lightly about work, right? Obviously, he's not doing music full time. Obviously, he has some type of job or whatever on the side, but it's like not putting on airs. And I'm not saying let's spotlight that, like, oh, you're working a 9 to 5 and you're like, you don't necessarily have to spotlight that, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the way that all of these gays get up here and just try to act like I'm Little Kim's stylist and this is the life. And it's just like,
are you sure?
Don't nobody know who y'all bitches are. Don't nobody know who y'all bitches are. Y'all are barely even fucking verified on Instagram. Okay, let alone being on this goddamn show. Like, maybe you've done a few things, this, that, and the third for a D-list celebrity, somebody off of Love and Hip Hop. Like, But baby, unless you sit in front, front row and center at Prada, okay, at Vogue shows, at, New York Fashion Week, like, unless, like, you got real big shit going on, not to shit on your accomplishments and what you've done thus far, but we still don't know you. Your level of success is not matching, the high ego, the high attitude, the high, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. It's just a lot of airs that I get from people from Atlanta and just with the online shows, period. But moving it along, apparently, Rico invited Cameron to the event and not Troy or somebody else or some shit like that. And why does like his name and asks a fucking question, why? Okay. Like, what's going on, Cameron? What's the team? Right? Why are you not being invited by the person whose event it is? Like, why are you having to get invited through Rico? That's the question, right? That everybody wants to know. So we move it on to Dominique and Troy. Dominique says he's back. I'm like, bitch, from where? Okay, was he popping last season? Cause where's Lauren? That's all I'm gonna keep asking. Where's Lauren? Okay, where's Lauren? Where's Montel? Where's We Were Born? But Troy is back, and already he's on camera doing a little too much. And maybe he's one of the people that I was referencing. Listen, Troy, don't come for me. Okay, don't come for me unless you coming for me, baby. Okay? And that's my message to all y'all bitches. Don't come for me unless you coming for me. Y'all gotta pay. Y'all signed up for a show. So, we're gonna review the show. Troy. Still trying to figure out if I like you. I felt like, weren't you around season 3? If you were around season 3, I felt like I liked you. And then last season, I felt like there was a turn. And that might have been one of the reasons why I was turned off from watching the goddamn show. I don't know. I don't remember. But whatever this is, I don't like. I don't like. I don't like. It reminds me of, what was it, G-Status ATL? I'm not going to say the person, mostly because I don't remember their fucking name, but I'm not going to say the person, but there was somebody on G-Status ATL, I believe, that was kind of like a fan favorite, and then they came back and was just feeling themselves way too much. And it was just like, it was so unorganic, so inauthentic, so like, you know what I'm saying? And like, that's kind of what you're giving me, Troy. It's not giving what you think it's giving, baby. It's not. It feels very forced. It does not feel relaxed. It doesn't feel like there's a way to be cunt. But actually, no. Because you can't be cunt. You're either it or you're not, right?
Let's talk about it.
In the confessional so far, everything on the screen, like, it feels like I'm that bitch and I know I'm that bitch. And it's just like, again, like, there's this air. And I don't know if it's an Atlanta thing. I don't know. No, it's a gay thing. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit y'all and lie and act like I don't know. It's a fucking gay thing. It's an urban gay thing. Hence one of the reasons why, again, I don't feel like I could survive in Atlanta, because I can't do the urban gay thing where it's just messy and just I can't do that. I can't. And Troy, what you wasn't giving on camera was very much, I think I'm that bitch and y'all bitches better bow down and da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, you ain't even got to do all that, baby. You don't. You don't have to do all that. Just relax. Just be. Let the reads and let all of that come naturally, but like, it felt like he was putting on. It felt like he was putting on, and I was ready to turn off. Okay, so moving that along. So Rico lied, said he had to work, came to support the girls. I say, Rico, stand the fuck up. Stand the fuck up. Okay, get up. Stand the fuck up. Okay, didn't this motherfucker just miss your goddamn show and you come and hit up? Ooh, it couldn't be me. It could not be me. It could not be me. It could not be me. This your good fucking Judy. Okay, I don't know how close y'all are. I don't know if y'all best friends or just friends for this goddamn TV show. But this your motherfucking friend who did not come and support you at your goddamn show. Man, actually, you know what? No, actually, I have a problem with that. I have a fucking problem with that, Rico. I have a fucking problem with that. And I'm going to tell you why I got a problem with it. Can we talk about it? Because we're going to talk about it. Because I don't give a fuck how many motherfucking shows this motherfucking I've been to. I don't care how many motherfucking shows Dominique has supported in a goddamn past. We're not talking about the past. We're talking about today. We talking about today. I could have got into a whole motherfucking car accident on the way over here. Okay, thought I could have lost my goddamn life. So maybe this show right now means more to me than the last 10 shows that I did last week. And nonetheless, whether it did or it didn't, bitch, this is the first motherfucking show that's getting recorded for season 5 of this goddamn show. This is the first motherfucking show that I'm doing that is actually the fucking opening Okay, the opening credits to this new fucking season. And I don't have my people there to support. Like, I'm sorry. Call me petty, call me whatever. I don't give a goddamn.
And you also know what I've been through the past year or so, especially with the pandemic. Let's be honest about that. And why do I have these women that don't even know me? Don't even know me, they have my back.
Okay, fight me later in the comments, okay? Come on, monetization. But I would have a fucking problem with that. I would have a fucking problem with that. Like, come on. This is the first fucking show that I'm doing that is for this new season and you're not there. How does that look on camera, right? How does that look on camera? Especially if I'm seen on camera and you're supposed to be da-da-da-da-da, and now your storyline for the season is drama with somebody else that kind of is, you know, parlaying off of, like, you not being, like, I don't know. I don't like the way none of that shit looks. So, you know, when Rico was like, oh, I told Dom that I had to work today, but hey, guess what? I'm here. I'm just like, clown face. Clown face. Okay.
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb.
Cue the horn. It's chocolate. Because why the fuck stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Rico, don't make me read you like you one of these other girls. Because I will. So Dominique immediately starts with the drama talking about who been talking shit. And I'm just like, bitch, didn't you miss Rico's show, though? Let's start there.
Let's go. Roll the cameras.
Okay, to which they did. To which they did. And I'm like, okay, thank God they did, okay? We're not about to start every scene off with drama. Like, I get that, okay, loving hip-hop and shows like this, okay, it's about the drama. Okay, but like, again, y'all are chasing. But it seemed like y'all ain't chasing nothing but drama. Okay, and the same storyline, which by this point in time in this episode, I'm already tired of. Okay, how many more episodes we got to deal with this goddamn same storyline? That's what the fuck I want to know. Okay, because either niggas about to throw hands over this storyline so we can move on, or let me know what we got to do. Rico was getting caught in the middle of the mess. If I don't get the fuck out of my face with this bullshit, especially with Rico sitting there laughing.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
And mind you, I mean, I don't know if it's like a goofy laugh. Like, that's just, I'm just like, get the fuck out of my face with this bullshit. What am I watching? I gotta go to bed. What am I watching? Right? And so, I don't know, again, if Troy is naturally like this, but this was another moment where I noticed like something, Troy, it's not, it's just relax, baby. Just relax, okay? Just relax. Just relax. But see, listen, Troy's thing is that him and Cameron fell out in Chicago, right? But now Cameron is using him for a storyline for this show. Or is Dominique... Bitch, I don't know. I don't know. Because it's like 3 people, but then it's 2 mad at 1, but then 1 is mad at 2, but then 2 are good and 2 ain't... Like, I don't fucking know. But some shit went down in Chicago, and I'm just like, Dario.
Pay me for my pain, and I need it quickly.
Where was the cameras then? Okay? Like, you know how Mona and them be doing. You know how Mona and them be doing. Why the fuck would y'all... Because I fucking remember. Okay, because I follow the girls on Instagram. Okay, and I'm nosy as a motherfucker. I remember when y'all took that trip to Chicago. And even then I was wondering, where the fuck is the cameras? Just like when y'all took that trip down to Vegas. I was like, where the fuck is the cameras? Because don't get back online now. Don't get back, you know, with the cameras up now. Don't get up on the green screen now. Want to have conversations and talk about what happened in Chicago. No, bitch, we should be able to see what happened in Chicago. Don't tell me hearsay about what happened. Bitch, show me.
I would like to see it.
Where are the receipts?
I would like to see it.
Right, let's talk about it. So, Dom feels like, listen, don't get me, you know, don't get me caught up with the birds and the feathers type shit. And I feel him. I feel him. Don't get me caught up. Okay, do not get me caught up. Because this bird or the feather will get your ass together. Like, don't get me caught up in that shit. Don't get me caught up in that shit. I said, purr, bitch. Okay, purr. I'm feeling Dom. I'm feeling Dom. Don't really know much about him, but I'm feeling him. Okay? Is that his pronouns? Because nowadays, you got to ask. Okay? Dom mentions he ain't pressed to be nobody friend in this group. He said that he done sent out a message or 2 before and motherfuckers done left his ass on red. I said, bitch, was it Rico?
And I said, ooh. Now, wait a minute. That's highly interesting if you want to say that.
Listen, personal problems ain't going to come out. But, Rico, you know how you are. You know how you are, Rico. Okay, was it Lauren? Because where the fuck is Lauren? Where the fuck is, like... What the fuck? I guess she ain't on this show no more. I guess that was the purpose of the spinoff. Okay, she done did her K. Michelle thing. Which y'all know. That's who she used to work closely with. Me too, for like a day. So we relate in that type of way, okay? But y'all know she got her own spinoff, okay? But we're not promoting nobody else shit on this platform, okay? Just, y'all know what to do. Go watch her shit, whatever. Okay, but where's Lauren on this show? Where's Lauren on the show? Like, how the fuck we lose the matriarch of the goddamn show? Who told her she could leave? And Dario, get these contracts together. Who's down there in casting? I need to know. I need to know. Because how y'all let Lauren slip away? Bitch, you could do your spinoff over there, but, like, you still need to come back and at least friend of the housewives type shit. Like, because I know you don't think the new... Let me stop for they actually... Well, no, I'm gonna fuck. I hope you don't think some of these new girls is about to take over Lauren's place. That's not how it's working. We're not about to replace one trans bitch with another one and think it's just about to... Lauren needs to be here.
You know, sometimes you just gotta let the girls know.
When Kim said, get your ass to fucking work, she was talking to Lauren. Lauren needs to be here. But yeah, Dom, don't be getting up on camera talking about how people ain't responding to text. Bitch, say their names. Say their names. Or keep that shit on the playground. So we get to this commercial, and listen, let me tell you. I don't skip through commercials and shit like that because, you know, listen, it ain't like we watching VH1. Like, it ain't like we watch it, and I don't mean that, like, with any shades was like in Daria and shit like that. What I mean by that is, like, it's not like we're watching, like, a show on cable TV where you might live in Atlanta, I might live in New York, somebody else might live in Cali, and all the commercials is different, right? So what I mean by that is that this is a YouTube video with commercials inside of it, so we're all watching the same commercial. So just for that, and then knowing that, you know, a lot of the ads and stuff like that are, you know, actual fans of the show that send they shit in, you know, I just watch right through it. Like, I'm not that much in a rush that I fucking skip the 2 minutes. Like, so I watch it, right? So we get this commercial. Free promotion, because this is the last time this shit gonna happen, okay? We don't do free promo over here. But because I'm speaking about it, we get this commercial from somebody who has a podcast. Okay, I'm not even sure what the podcast is. Girl Down, or Girl Read the House Down, or Girl the Boots up in the ear, fly away. I don't know. Whatever the fucking podcast is, but here's my thing with it, right? Let me look at my notes. She specifically said this is a podcast for a fat, black, dark-skinned, trans feminist lens. Like, in other words, come join me. Like, imagine me doing a promotion and I'm like, yes, bitch, come join me. Come listen to my podcast by a fat, black, dark-skinned, trans feminist through my lens. What is wrong with y'all bitches? What is wrong with y'all bitches, and why the fuck do y'all think that shit is cute? That's really what I would like to know. That's really what I would like to know. And where I would really like to start. Like, what is wrong with y'all bitches that y'all think shit like that is cute? And I see shit like that every single fucking day on social media. Like, every fucking day on social media, I see shit like that where people are literally trauma bonding. And, oh, it's because I'm fat, it's because I'm black, it's because I'm dark skinned, it's because I'm... And no shade, but that's literally the demographic that is always in some fuck shit and always mad and always, like, calling something out. And it's just... I don't know. I feel like there are better ways at getting your point across than by using your trauma as your badge of honor. This whole because as a black woman, this whole woe is me, this whole every day I've had to fight, that whole demographic I can't with. And that's part of the reasons why I'm going to be dropping my podcast. Let's start there, okay? Because awareness and accountability is flawed nowadays. It's flawed nowadays. And I don't know. Because I don't want to make it seem like I'm bad mouthing the girl herself. I don't know her. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just commenting on what we all saw because it was part of the episode. That left a sour taste in my mouth. Like, you're promoting your shit as that. And we can sit and lie to ourselves all that goddamn day and act like, oh, I'm empowering myself. I'm empowering other women. But by doing what? Taking stereotypes, by taking traumas, that's empowering? That's empowering. Why can't you just be a beautiful, smart human being? Let's start there. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just think differently. Maybe I don't know. But tune into my podcast to hear more of my unsolicited opinions, okay? But getting back to this goddamn show. We get to Kendra and her sidekick. And listen, like I said, I don't really know how I'm... Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to do Kendra like that. I do like her. I do. Now that her Oliver made up, I do like her. Okay? I do like her. A softer, sweeter side to her than, like, her first season, I did not like her. Her first season, I didn't like her. I didn't like her sidekick, Wayne the Pain. Okay? I did not. I felt like he brought the negative out of her. It just felt like he was an enabler, a shit stirrer. You know, and just, I don't, and I think we all kind of felt that way. But now, I'm here for Lil Kendra. I'm here for Kendra, not Wayne. I mean, he's there. And that's no shade, Wayne. That's no shade. It's just, I don't know. But I'm here for Kendra. And I'm glad that she's actually back, okay? So as far as, like, this storyline between Kendra and Wayne, like, I don't even know if it's about to become a storyline. Listen. Because once Kendra started talking about all this trauma and shit, bitch, I tuned out. I'm traumatized the fuck out, okay? Because the last thing that I need is to have gone through life, okay, dealing with trauma as a black person, as somebody LGBT, as a woman on top of that, and then to now go and listen to that same trauma being regurgitated back to me through other people's experiences in places that I'm supposed to be finding as outlet. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I am just in a place where I no longer want to sit and consume trauma. I don't want a trauma bond. I don't give a fuck about you and your trauma, baby. Go deal with that with a therapist. Like, I don't need to see it on a platform. And it's no shade to Kendra personally. It's no shade to her personally. It's with anybody. Because, like, once you realize, like, once you actually heal from your trauma, or you're in a stage where you're healing, you realize that trauma is sold every fucking where. Mary J. Blige can't put out a happy album because people love her sad shit even more. Same with Adele, right? We buy makeup because we hate the fucking way our faces look. We get BBLs because we hate the way our body looks. Like, trauma fucking sells. And there's not enough content out here that's like, okay, at least if we're going to bring up the trauma, can we at least bring up some uplifting shit as well? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, can we at least get to some of the fucking positive? Or can we at least look at the trauma and own accountability and awareness? Hello, let's start there, promoting my own podcast, okay? At least if we want to talk about trauma, let's flip it for the next bitch, right? Let's not just talk about trauma from a victim's perspective, right? If we're going to talk about trauma, let's talk about it from a winner's perspective, from a survivor's perspective. And bitch, I think I just stood up a new tagline for my podcast. Because that's literally what Let's Start There is about. It's going to be talking about trauma and sharing painful stories and all of that from my life, but I'm flipping it in a way where it's not like a victim and trauma bonding and what was me. I'm flipping it as a survivor to be able to help the next bitch. Like, here's the red flags. Here's what I missed. Here's da-da-da-da, so you can get through and you can become better too, right? I don't know. I know I just went off on a tangent, but I don't know, because she was talking about, like, everything that she's been through, and it's not to diminish her story, you know, it's not to make fun of her story, it's not to do anything but not talk about it, because, again, I'm tired of hearing about people's trauma. So moving it goddamn along, she done been through a lot, and now she wants to, you know, help give back to the community and all of that. Love you, Kendra. Good job. Moving it on. Something I did want to touch on was Kendra's backstory with Wayne. Apparently, they had fell out, and apparently they got back together after falling out, and I'm just like... Because, see, y'all gotta understand, I peep shit differently. Okay, psychic, light worker, all that over here. Okay, I peep shit differently, and I look at the world through a spiritual sense, okay? Sense of lens, or whatever you want to call her, therapist lens. And so I listen to what people are saying. I listen to what people are not saying. And there's a lot of human conditioning that we got to break out of, which is why I was like, okay, what's going on with Rico and Dom? Because we need to make sure, like, is this shit for the show, or are y'all not really cool? Like, what's the real tea here? Because... And again, even with that whole Rico and Dom situation, you know, Rico might be a person who genuinely may be like, you know, I don't necessarily need, like, you know, nothing wrong with that. But just still, let's get very clear about boundaries and respect and the rules of friendships and all of, like, let's be very clear about that. Because when Kendra was talking about Wayne and how they fell out, And then Kendra basically felt like she was losing so much and going through so much in life that it was just like, I need my friend. And Wayne was like, well, I want to be there for you and all of that. It's like, cute, but no. Cute, but no. Because first of all, what the fuck did y'all fall out over? You ain't necessarily got to tell me because it ain't my business, but baby, you are on the show, so I would like to know. Just saying. You can shoot a DM. I would like to know. But more importantly, it's like, we have this thing as human beings, and it's psychological conditioning that is fucked up, that needs to be undone. We have this thing as human beings where fear comes from the unknown, right? We are afraid of the unknown. And we would much rather go through hell and back and then go back to that same thing that causes so much trauma and so much pain and so much strife at one point than to be in something new. So whether that means, taking that ex back or going back to that ex-friend that you fell out with because you're scared to make new friends or you can't make new friends or you're scared to be with someone new. So you go back to the person that abused you or that was a narcissist or whatever. And it's just like, I need people to again, deal with their trauma, right? Deal with your trauma. Because when you deal with your trauma, that's when you find courage. That's when you're able to be brave. That's when you're able to, have those honest and vulnerable moments with yourself and say, hey, this is not healthy, right? And so that's really just where I want to come from, in regards to the whole Kendra and Wayne being back to, y'all might be watching this shit like, oh, it's just a show. Oh, they fell out and they back together again. Okay. But again, my mind don't work like that now. I think deeper. I think way deeper because the last thing that I want to see is, Kendra and Wayne thinking they're good friends and then 2 months from now they falling out again, right? Or Kendra thinking that this is her best friend forever and then 2 months from now she realized, oh, that time that me and Wayne fell out, that was a fucking sign from the universe, okay? Because I heard Kendra loud and clear before I skipped over the rest of the trauma. I heard her loud and clear when she said that she was going through family issues. She broke up in a relationship. She had all of this, that, and the third going on. Her best friend got murdered. And then on top of that, she had issues with Wayne. Something, very much something, is trying to be conveyed by the universe. Something. I don't know what that something is. I'm not at liberty to say. I'm not working right now. Well, I'm not doing that job right now, so I won't be tapping into no energy illegally. But I'm just going to say something, very much something was trying to be conveyed by the universe. So, Kendra, were you listening? I guess we shall see. Now, moving this shit the fuck along. We get introduced to another goddamn new character. And that... Oh my god. This review is just as long as the goddamn episode. I'm telling you. And Dario, did you really have to... We didn't need to meet all these motherfuckers within episode 1. We did not. I promise you we didn't. We did not. We did not. I know I didn't care to meet all of them episode 1. I did not. Okay, give me one now. Give me maybe another one a few episodes from now. I didn't need to meet everybody episode 1. I did not. Okay, but... Again, when you shaking up the cast and you got new people every goddamn season, it's like, you can't help it, okay? Because what we going to do is fill up the whole episode with Oliver and Rico, okay? Because where is Lauren? Somebody call Lauren. So Cameron is introducing us to, you guessed it, another one of his friends, okay? And again, why? Who asked for this? Who made Cameron head bitch in charge? Okay. Right. So, this person gets up on camera and is like, you might be familiar with me. And I'm like, bitch, who said that? And then he says Wheel of Fortune. And I'm like, or were you the one turning the letters over? I'm confused. Wheel of Fortune doing what? Were you the sound guy? Were you the assistant on set? Were you craft services? Wheel of Fortune what? You must mean Wheel of Fortune Tarot. Oh. No, I still don't get it. So he starts fucking singing Hello by Adele. And it was the most awkward thing ever. And it wasn't even because his voice is necessarily bad. Listen, as much as I shade these girls, I would never shade them personally until where it might, and again, it's not even about the voice, it's about the confidence. It's as he was singing, he was trying to figure out, is this bitch on? Is this bitch recording? At least you showed up with a bottle. So I guess we're going to give him a shot, right? So Cameron is catching karaoke up on the bullshit between him and Troy. Again, I hope this ain't gonna carry all season. Because girls really think they carry in with this storyline. And baby, I'm ready to drop this load off. I'm already irritated. I'm already irritated by the storyline. It's not giving what it's supposed to have gave, okay? And I'm just, listen, I'm like, can y'all hurry up and fight before I get down there and fight y'all? And I'm over it. And Cameron is doing a lot of shading. Granted, he's doing a lot of shading on camera, in sync, like doing a lot of fucking shading. And I'm like, okay, Mr. Mouth Almighty, I hope you got the hands this season. Okay, and necessarily, it ain't even necessarily about hands. It ain't about who could fight necessarily. I mean, when it comes to me, it is. This ain't about me. Chasing New York, coming to you someday in Dario. But this is more so about, I hope that he can back it up. Because I know if I was a cast member and I'm watching this shit, oh, bitch, come reunion, I'm beating your ass. Okay, and even if I'm not going to beat you physically, I'm going to beat you with words. Okay, because what you're not going to sit here and do is shade me every time you basically open up your goddamn mouth. If you done said 100 words within this show, 90 of them was shading me. Like, you're doing a lot of talking, Cameron, and I hope the bank is open for you to cash that check. I hope so. I hope it don't come back to bite him in the ass, but we're going to see. We're going to see the girl. Listen, the girls, listen, I can't help but bring up again the casting failures. It's like, it's almost like the producers set the girls down and said, listen, y'all know how we shape-shift this fucking cast list every season. Make it do what it do and make it look good for the girls, okay? Show up to work. Do your job. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but it didn't feel organic. It didn't. Only person it felt organic from that was involved in the drama was Dom. Yeah. But Troy and Cameron putting on. But all the girls is at the event, and we got this new boy, another new boy that we fucking introduced to, right? Okay, because listen, J, or whatever the fuck his name was, okay, J, D, P, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay, who Cameron invited, mind you, to the goddamn event. So Jay decides to show up with somebody else. And I'm like, it's like, how is you a +1 that got invited by a +1 and so you bringing your own +1 to the party? Like, let's make that make sense. The ghetto, right? And so Rico was hyping up the other Rico. I'm like, ma'am, calm it down, okay? Because he's wearing these stunning shades, and I'm like, I don't know. Whenever I see people up in the club with shades on, especially if this is your first time being on fucking camera, it's like, bitch, show your fucking eyes. We don't know you. We do not know you. Why is this your first time on camera and you wearing goddamn stunning shades? If you don't pull them shit down, bitch, we in the middle of a fucking pandemic. Where's We Were Born? Where's Lauren London? Where's Montel? Bring them back. Again, Troy's doing too much in the goddamn confessionals. Poor Rico is looking up at both of the two people that he's talking to. Okay, goddamn, either he's super short or they super tall. Which, to the point, Jay brings up the fact that he is 6'7", and I said, oh, okay.
That's a black king right there.
Let me find out. He's 6'7". He's 6'7". Hey, what's up? You can style me, bitch. You heard me say earlier when I said I ain't had no style. So, let me hire Jay. Not 6'7". 6'7". Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so moving it on, we end up getting introduced to another new character. Oh my God. We get introduced to another new character. Listen, I just don't like new people. And I damn sure don't like new people every year. Listen, y'all want me to be honest with my reviews? I'm not about to get up here and cap just because I might know a few people in the cat. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay, this is a show like any other show. I don't like getting introduced to new people every goddamn season of a show. That's how I lose interest. Because as soon as you start getting close to and connecting with one person, it's like, chop, chop, they gone. They gone. Okay, but we get introduced to this beautiful ass trans woman who, at first, I thought it was Lauren. Because again, I thought somebody finally fucking called her and she showed up.
Let's talk about it.
But no, it wasn't Lauren. Bitch, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay. Miss Drew Friday. Okay. And so apparently Miss Drew Friday is a drag queen. I'm like, okay. Of course. It's Atlanta.
Get the fag off the TV. I'm not watching that.
And I'm just like, okay. That's cool. You know, just about every queen is on Atlanta except Sky Santana. But okay. Okay, and Dario. Okay. So, Troy and Dominique, they started throwing shots at people. You know, they talking on the mic or whatever. Again, I'm over it. It's not giving. It's not giving. This was the one only thing that really happened this episode, and it wasn't given.
This is what y'all got to give?
And if you think this is about to carry us a season through, it's not given. Go back, reshoot, do something. Just not that. Okay. And they passed the mic to Rico. And again, this is another moment where I have to pick him up. Like, Rico truly is a sweetheart. Like, and that's one of the things that drew me towards him, right? He's not what you would expect him to be. Like, when you look at him, you expect him to be like a fuckboy. Like, somebody who's real cocky, somebody who's real arrogant, somebody who is your typical pretty boy who is just all about me and all the hoes and this, that, and that's not him. That's not him. And he really, really, really cares about his career, which you don't see. You don't see it, especially now in 2022 with everybody in this whole, oh, let's get the bag quick. Let's, city girls, fuck them till I get some money type shit. Like, you don't really see people that's investing in their shit, right? So to see and watch somebody get hype about not only just the creation of music, but the process of music, the production of music, the writing of music, to see them get hype about performing, to see them get hyped about networking, and then to take all of that energy and that passion that they're feeling and then be able to convey that to other people and inject that into other people to try to get other people just as hyped and as excited as they are. That is dope as hell. That is dope as hell. So when I say, like, I cape and I will ride for Oliver and I will ride for Rico, that's exactly why. Because to me, out of everybody that's been on this show, those are the two people where it's like, okay, that's a fucking artist. Like, that's somebody who gets it. Like there's a difference. Listen, and we're gonna keep it a fucking buck. This is chasing that. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because I know how y'all girls like to, y'all like to see shit online and y'all like to tussle and all of that. These hands work. Okay, and so does this mouth, and she gonna use it, okay? Y'all bitches is on a motherfucking show, okay? To be judged, and y'all are going to be judged, okay? I don't like, and now I'm generalizing it to everywhere, right? Not just chasing Atlanta. But I personally feel like there's a difference between an artist and there's a difference between a singer, a musician, right? I feel like there's a difference between, like, a stylist and, like, a true, like, creative or, like, creative director. Like, I just feel like we throw these labels out there and it's more so vanity titles than it is, like, motherfuckers that actually care about the fucking craft, right? Like, niggas ain't up here just singing songs and rapping, right? They care about every fucking step of the process. Niggas ain't just up here throwing clothes on a bitch, okay? Off the Macy's rack or off of the Saks Fifth Ave rack. Like, it's like when people actually care about the fucking art, the artistry, that's what makes a fucking artist to me. I don't know. That's just me. And so when I look at Rico and when I look at Oliver, that's what the fuck I say, right? But yeah, like I said, Rico, baby, you boring on this goddamn show. But I mean, I guess somebody got to be Cynthia. Because Rico is very much given, like, the middleman, the peacemaker, the Cynthia Bailey, the Candy Burris, and I guess, okay? Rico, I'm going to need you to throw a shot so somebody can throw shades and I can come down there and throw hands, okay? Give me the friend of housewife edit. I would love to see it. I would like to see it in Dario. I would like to see it. Make it happen, okay? Since we ain't never getting chased in New York, let's make it happen, okay? Now, moving on. We get to Cameron versus Dominique. They argue outside, but this is where the review ends because I don't give a damn. I really goddamn don't. Okay, I feel like they're doing too much for cameras. I feel like Dominique is the only person that's making sense. I feel like Cameron is bringing shit up from Chicago for a storyline. I feel like Troy is doing too much for his storyline, okay? And listen, let's just get into my actual notes so I can look at the computer and stop going off script, okay? Let me get my final thoughts for this goddamn episode. Entirely too fucking long. Entirely too, like, I know, Dario, you wanted to give us a treat. Next time, don't. I'm gracious. I'm thankful. I'm appreciative. But don't. Because this was a filler episode. You know what I'm saying? Creative, what do they call it? Creative constructive criticism. Okay. You know, I'm just speaking. But yeah, this was a filler episode filled with nothing but bullshit. We did not need to meet everybody. Did not need to meet everybody. We didn't. The cast is boring as shit. I don't know what else is gonna happen the rest of the season. I guess we shall see. And I don't know if this is something that the producers of this show is doing, just thinking, oh, well, gay people are already loud and flamboyant and, oh, so they gotta be entertaining, right? No, gay people are just as boring as straight people. So I don't know if y'all are thinking that just because people are gay that they're gonna come up here and just magically light up on camera. Because no. This episode was boring as shit. I don't know. I just feel like while the production is getting better, because like I'm like, and don't misconstrue anything that I'm saying. Like I'm not shitting on the well.
Now hold on.
I'm not trying to tear the show down. Chasing Reality is hands down the best. Anything that's not on network TV, but that's a reality show that I'm saying, like even better than Zeus. Way better than Zeus. Because Zeus, while it has all the names and the money and all of that attached to it, Zeus is very infamous for dragging out a day to be 5 episodes. So a lot of things are wrong with Zeus, regardless of how popular they are and how many, celebrities and shit they have attached to him, how they trend every week. Like Zeus has a lot of things wrong with them, like pacing, like timing, like editing. It's what so Chasing Reality as a whole, the brand is amazing. It's gotten super better. Speaking as somebody who's watched since season 2 aired, watched season 3, watched season 5. Okay. Went back, watched a little bit of season 1. Speaking of season 1, I had the Drag Race season 1 filter on season 1 of Chasing Atlanta. Like, the show has improved. Okay? The budget has improved. Well, I don't know about y'all pockets, but it looked like the budget improved. Okay? Y'all done went up from an iPhone 6 to an iPhone 12. I know that much. Okay? Which, again, I'm being funny, but I'm not even trying to shade. Like, the fact that y'all record with an iPhone. Fucking amazing. Like, amazing fucking work. Amazing fucking visuals, editing, designs. The sound has gotten a lot better. I don't know if y'all got microphones and shit. I'm excited to see what this reunion is going to look like. Like, everything has gotten better except the fucking casting. The casting. And if I'm being real, yes, technically, the show has gotten better on a technical production angle, right? But casting-wise, the show has gotten worse. Season 2 and Season 3 were better than Season 4 and Season 5. I haven't seen Season 5, but just based off of this episode 1 alone, the characters now are not the characters from back then. Call me jaded. Say that I miss them. Say that I'm, I don't know. Call me all that. I'll be that. But I don't know. And even though there were people on season 2 that I did not want to see or didn't particularly like, I feel like back then a lot of the chemistry and a lot of everything kind of gelled better. It was a lot more organic and was a lot more, like, don't get me wrong, it was still a lot of the same Atlanta, my brand, my labels and all of that. It was still like all of that gay shit. But it was better. I mean, we're going to support it regardless, though. We're going to support it regardless because, like I said, this shit is better than Zeus and this shit is better than any of these other little copycat shits that's trying on YouTube. Like, move aside. Like, and Daria, I'm proud of you. This shit is amazing. It just needs to... And this shit was definitely years ahead better than fucking Chasing Hollywood. Okay? Years ahead better than that. Okay? Let me see. Anything else a part of my... Stop casting girls who ain't really got shit going. Stop casting girls who are here for a Nene Jocelyn moment, okay? Stop letting the girls break the fourth wall. That's another thing that I meant to mention. Stop letting these girls break the fourth wall. Stop. Like, there's no point in them breaking the fucking fourth wall. Like, it's given amateur, it's given basic, it's given Section 8, it's given watered down. And it's like we're already on YouTube and already trying to distract from the fact that we're on YouTube. Even though I personally feel like own the fact that you're on YouTube, the fact that you have this show as a company, given everything that Dario does within his own personal life and still finding the time to run all of this and run a fucking, create a fucking empire. I feel like it's fucking beautiful to have what looks like a VH1 budget on YouTube. And I feel like that needs to be expressed a lot more. Like, shove that shit in people's faces. And while I'm on the side of that, stop letting these bitches break the fourth wall. I don't want to watch a show and hear motherfuckers talk about, oh, you doing this for a storyline? Are you just doing this because of this producer? Or this producer said that, and this show and last season. Like, cut all that shit out. Because it's given very basic. It's given very amateur. It doesn't come across the way that the girls is thinking that it's coming across. Okay, because again, that adds to me saying how it looks like certain people are looking for a Nene moment, looking for a Jocelyn moment, looking for a quick read moment. Like, it doesn't read well. It just doesn't read well. It doesn't read well, and it comes across as immature and tacky. Like, don't break the fourth wall. Keep it a reality show, but don't break the fourth wall. But like I said, I love the stellar editing. I love the new intro. I love the lighting. I love the visuals. I love everything from a production aspect of it. The show has definitely gotten better, so much better in that regards. But casting needs to be better. Casting needs to be better. I don't really see who. Because, I mean, let's keep it real. Oliver has a lot going on. He has a lot going on. He's in a different headspace. I feel like Oliver is about to do the Lauren thing and kind of transcend on into, you know, it feels like this is about to be his last season or last few seasons. You know, it's given very much like, I'm just here for the check. I'm just here to, you know, show my face for appearances, right? Rico is too neutral. Troy is on too goddamn much. Dom is level-headed. I do like Dom. Kendra's in her own world battling demons. Something's missing. Something's missing. And I feel like y'all need to go back to the drawing board and recast, regroup. Because even the new girls, they not. It's like, okay. You know, like, I like Jay, but that's only because he's 6'7". He has a very familiar name. You know, but he's 6'7". But like, other than that, it's just like, okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too hard on the girls, and next week I'm gonna go even harder. So I hope y'all enjoyed this motherfucking review, this long ass review that was just as long as the goddamn show. Okay, 111, happy angel number. Okay, so this is why I ended. Make sure that y'all tune into my motherfucking podcast. Let's start there, okay? And the Sky Santana Show podcast, both of which are my Storytime podcasts that are coming very, very fucking soon, okay? So I love each and every one of y'all. Binge watch my other videos, stream my goddamn music, and yeah, let me know down in the comment box below. You know, what the fuck y'all thought about this episode, as if I give a fuck, okay? And make sure that y'all stream my music, as if you give a fuck. All right, so I love each and every one of y'all. And HD boo. Bye, bitch.
I do what I want, cause who gon' touch me? I get to the green cause I'm all about money. I'm looking like cash.